Hello everyone, welcome back. It's been a while, so I'm sorry about that. I've been having computer issues and other little bit of issues, and now mic issue that I can't use my mic settings that I used to have. The mic is going to sound not terrible, I suppose, but it won't sound as good as what it used to until I get it fixed or buy a new sort of microphone mixer thing. So today we're going to Faroe Islands, I think it is, just above the UK, but at the moment we are in... oh, I forgot where we are now already. We are in... when it loads. Okay. We're not... yeah, we're... meh. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. Yeah, we're going up here. My plan is to try and get back up to Iceland. So hopefully we can get back up there eventually. We're in the Scania T top line, I think it is. So yeah, I love this truck. I absolutely love this truck. Definitely with all the beacons and everything set up on it. Very nice looking truck. So this isn't going to be a very long journey, I don't think. Most of it is going to be motorways. Most of it, sorry, is going to be a ferry. Yeah, it's not going to be a very long trip. We're going to hit that post now because of the bloody car. No, we just about missed it. So I got a new steering wheel again. Got a G27 now. A lot better than that Ferrari wheel. A hell of a lot better than that Ferrari wheel. Definitely with a 900 degrees sort of rotation. It's just so... it literally is a different wheel completely. I made that light, I'm not even going to complain. Yeah, I want to get back into making Euro truck because I enjoyed it when I was doing it. And I enjoy it again now. It's just a pain in the ass. I've now recorded 2 videos. Obviously no one's ever going to see them now because the mic went so... I don't know what happened with the mic. It's absolutely stupid. It was just... it sounded like I was cutting in and out, in and out, in and out for about... I recorded the first half of the video and it was completely fine. And then we got to the end. And then the video just started cutting in and out, in and out, in and out. So I had to give up. And that's why I've changed back to the old mic settings, and hopefully at least I'll be able to get a video out. I know it's not going to sound as good as what you used to with a mic, but oh well, that happens. Yeah, this is not, like I said, it's not going to be a very long trip. Once we jump on the ferry, I think the drop off is the other side. But I just want to get another video out. It's been for so long now. With all the issues that I had. Now I've got my little set up with my other screen. So I can actually use OBS now. And see what it's doing. Instead of just recording and not knowing what OBS was doing. I got a bit of a cough coming as well. That's what's happened when you live in the UK though. The cold weather. Yeah, I want to try and make these videos more realistic. As much as I possibly can. That's why we're not going to have the sat-nav on the screen. Like I use the sat-nav in the lorry itself. We're not going to know until if we're tired until it tells us to. Fuel gauge we can see on our truck. Damage and that kind of stuff we're not going to know unless it pops up. We try and make it more enjoyable and more realistic and meant to enjoy watching, I suppose. I hope that everyone is like I said, I hope everyone, if I can get my words out, hope everyone is actually doing okay. Hope the weather isn't too bad where you are. In the south of England at the moment, it's getting pretty chilly. now, actually. Getting that card, I can't even speak. I don't know how far we've actually got to go to the ferry. I didn't look at that. A couple of hours, I suppose. I don't think we're tired. We've got enough fuel easily to last us. We've still got 2,000 miles, so we got enough to last. We can just sit back and relax. Enjoy the dark. Which is the shame, because the other two videos I had, one of them was in the daylight and it was absolutely beautiful. And then, well, the two trips I did that I recorded were, both of them were a decent-ish length. One, we went from Budapest to Cyprus, and then we went from Cyprus to Italy. Obviously, can't see them now because of the stupid mic. It wasn't OBS's fault, it wasn't anything like that. It wasn't the mic's fault. I'm in the wrong lane. It was the software that I was using to... It sort of bounces them out at the mic through the software and then back into OBS, adding all the filters and effects and all that kind of stuff to then make it sound nice. The problem is with that app, it's a free app. Obviously there's going to be issues, but I haven't had an issue like this until recent when the update came out for the amount of the app, or for the software, should I say. So I'm not going to be using that software now until it gets fixed, or I go and buy and spend money, go and buy a proper mic mix. And they're not exactly cheap for a decent-ish one. You can get cheap ones, but again, I don't know if that's going to be the same situation. If I get a cheap one, is it going to be the same situation as what the app did? Am I just risking spending money on a thing that's going to do exactly what the app did? So at the moment, I'm just going to have to stick with the mic I got, which is I think it's a Snowball. So that'll do for the job for now. You can hear me, everything's fine. At least it's not going to go that was what it was doing. It ruined the whole video, because at the beginning it was perfectly fine. Recorded 30 odd minutes, and then the drop off, or just as we got off the ferry in Cyprus, it started doing that weird ass voice thing. If you do want to see that video, I can always put it up, but then all I would do was just cut the voice off, or cut the audio off of the video when we got off the ferry in Cyprus, so you wouldn't hear anything after that. I'd add some music, of course. And I'm sorry if you can hear my dog. She's been a spoiled little brat recently and wanting attention 24/7 and wanting to be sat on my lap when I'm trying to play a game or trying to record a video. At the moment, she's now sat in between my legs, between my feet and the pedals. If I was to do an emergency stop, she's gonna go flying. But she should lay down soon. Should be nice. She's a little Jack Russell, but she's deaf, so she loves being near people. Make herself feel safe and to know that she's not alone. She's my little baby, she is. Motorways definitely do bore me though. If you know any good country, well, I suppose they're country roads, like back roads on Euro truck, like on the new Pro mods, let me know, and we'll add it to the next video, because I enjoy Euro truck, but I don't enjoy the motorway. I don't think a lot of people enjoy motorways, but I don't like being sat on the motorway just doing a certain speed, just zoning out near enough, because you can't really do anything. You can't enjoy the scenery. I don't like motorways in real life. It's bad enough when I have to go on the motorway. I get not depressed, but I hate it. It's just so boring. A couple of weeks ago, I drove to Staffordshire, which is about, I think it's about 3 hours or 4 hours away from me. I live down in the south of England, so the drive work there on the motorway was boring as hell. And then on the way home, I dropped off the motorway about halfway home before I got off at Bristol, or no, Chippenham or Bristol, or wherever it was. I jumped off somewhere near Cirencester, I think it was, and I went down the country roads that way. I enjoyed that so much more than what I did driving up and back down. Right, I want to try and find some country roads on your road truck. Nice twisties and nice scenery, country roads, back roads, that kind of stuff. So if you know anywhere, drop it in the comments and I'll check it out. Because we can always add like different waypoints to go through that area if we have a delivery. Or we can just try and make a delivery to go that way. And we just got to sit here, enjoy the country, enjoy the motorway. Hopefully the quality is good for you guys. No stuttering. I'm hoping, I'm praying to bloody God that this mic isn't going because if it is, I'm going to have a hissy fit and this computer's going out the window. Slowly overtake the lorry. This G27 is so nice. Obviously I know they don't make them anymore. They make the G29 I think it is now and stuff like that. But a lot of people have always said that the G27 is the best one they've ever made. Well, the bundle aspect of it, because obviously the G27 you get the gear stick, all the buttons and that kind of stuff on that gear stick as well. And then the steering wheel is much better quality. The lever's a lot better on the G27 than it is on the G29 apparently, but obviously I don't know because I haven't had the G29. Obviously I want to try and keep this wheel as long as I can, just simply because of the other buttons that come with it on the gear stick. Like they help out a lot playing this game with all the different options that you can have on it. If you are looking at getting into Euro Truck, then I would highly recommend trying to find a G27 on like a Facebook page, eBay, Amazon, whatever sites are around on your country. Like obviously in the UK we've got Gumtree, which I think is roughly the same as like Craigslist in America. So obviously I'd look at trying to get a G27. They're not expensive. They're pretty cheap to be fair. I think I bought mine for, it was like 60 or 70 pounds or something. So for a G27, and the guy that I brought it from was only using it to use it for racing. And I think he said he only used it a couple of times a week. So he wasn't using it a lot and he wasn't using it aggressively. Like he said, he was only using it for like NASCAR and stuff like that, so they only turn one way, so steering wheel feels perfectly fine to me. Done my little customizations to it. Vinyl wrapped part of it in carbon, give it my extra personal touch. But yeah, I really do love this wheel. Like I said, I'd highly recommend it. Obviously I don't use the gear stick or lever mechanism in the gear stick alone, just because I'm from the UK and most UK trucks are automatic now. We very rarely have a manual in our trucks. Like in America you have manuals nearly 9 times out of 10. Obviously because we're playing Euro Truck, I'm from the UK, I'm going to stick to having automatic. I still use the gear stick to go in auto drive and then reverse and neutral, but I don't use anything else apart from that on, like in that sort of sense. We're jumping on the ferry in a minute. And then from the ferry, we haven't got too far to go. It's going to be a nice little short video. Well, that is if the mic's working. I can't check it at the moment because I'm recording. I don't want to stop it and then obviously start again. But if that's something I'm going to have to do, then I'm going to have to do it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. It's like a taste really of what's to come, I suppose. But most of my trips are going to be done in this video, in this truck. Because I really do love this truck. I love the way the truck looks. And like it has the hangover of the nose at the front, but not too much. Like I've gotten used to it already. And there's so much power in this truck. I think it has like this 730 or 50 horsepower engine. It's got all of the biggest mods that you can get done with this truck. And then obviously with the personalization lights and all that kind of stuff that I've put on. Where I want to put them and all that kind of stuff. This ferry, I'm pretty sure, is going to take us most of the way. I think at the moment we have about, I think it's about 40 odd hours, and I think the ferry is about 25-ish. We've already done about, what, 5 hours? Or roughly 5 hours. There's also another issue I've been having. I don't know if it's with Pro Mods, I don't know if it's with World of Trucks, or if it's with ETS2. But sometimes when I go on the ferry or the Channel Tunnel in England, when I've got off of the other end, my steering wheel, it won't turn. But all of the buttons on the steering wheel work. I don't know what it is. Where have we got to go? I can't remember. Nope, not that one. That one. So yeah, 30 hours. That'd be most of our trip done. And I'm pretty sure when we get off the other end, we've only got less than an hour's drive in game to get to our destination. I should hope the steering wheel works. Yay, good. Right, let's get on with this. Doesn't look like our trip is... trying to look at the map then. Doesn't look like we've got too far to go. Wait, is this the right way? I don't think I've ever got off at this area. But I have no idea where I'm actually going to go. Ah, it's not the right way, is it? It makes it look like that's the right way, but it's not. The way I gotta go is left. Right, sorry. Yeah. Right, okay, well that makes sense then. I thought I had to go that way. I don't even know what side of the road they drive on. Okay, there's that. One thing you learn about in the game, I suppose. Definitely with the Pro Mods. Pro Mods seriously makes the game so much better. Like, I'd highly recommend anyone that has Euro Truck to get Pro Mods. Because of the way it makes the game feel. But like I said, it's a totally different game when you have Pro Mods. I think most people know what Pro Mods is because of Iceland. I think that's the only reason that people know what Iceland is just because of that. There's a lot of extra ads that go on to different countries, different cities, that add to the immersion of the game. think we've got too far to go. Oh, these are nice little roads, better than the bloody motorway. Yeah, like I said, my plan is to try and get up to Iceland. Such a pretty game in some areas. Got some very tight corners coming up in a minute. Let's not crash at the end. That's a nice little bit of road. That'd be bloody amazing on the bike. I don't even know if there's actually bikes out like the ETS2. I don't know if you can drive a bike on the ETS2, like mod-wise. I haven't seen anything, but I've only looked on the Steam Workshop, so I haven't looked anywhere else. Definitely very pretty around here. Look at that. Very pretty. I'm hoping the video does it justice because I'm looking at it very clear. Apart from everything that's ruining this scenery at the moment is a tanker driver. That's a tight roundabout. Let's have a quick look, see how far we got to go. Yeah, we haven't got too far to go, less than an hour. I would overtake him, but I'm going to be a good little piggy. But it's double, well, it's a solid white line. I'd overtake him. Plus our drop off isn't too far away. Oh, nearly crashed. Oh, I hit the yellow posts. I'm literally mesmerised by like how this looks. It really is such a pretty game. Love to go to a place like this in real life. It's imagine just driving a bike through all these times. That'd be nice. Well, drop off is just up here. Hasn't taken us too long, it's taken us 25 minutes so far. So we've done pretty well. I'm just hoping that mic is actually working still. Hopefully our next journey, or our next job, will take us to Iceland. If not, I'm going to have to try and see if we can get a job to go up there. Or possibly get one to come back. But I'd rather take one up there as well. Otherwise it'd be pretty boring. Go that way. It'd be pretty boring just to drive up there empty-handed. Nice easy drop off. Now you watch me screw it up. I don't know what it is, just reversing this game really throws me off sometimes. I've not done any practicing for a very long time in this game of reversing. It feels so weird being back in the game. As I said, it's been a very long time since I played this game. At least 2 months now, I think it is. But the game alone feels different. Great. Ah, we're a little bit better. There you go. They're happy, I'm happy. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys enjoy. And see you again soon. Bye.